Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to Luxury Calling. Today I'll be covering the 10 most expensive mistakes Hollywood has ever made. Let's get into the video. Number 10, Broken Iron Man, Iron Man 3. Iron Man 3 is the final installment in the trilogy of movies, and while it wasn't one of the best MCU films, the undeniable star power of Robert Downey Jr. couldn't be ignored. With this being another major hit, in the movie Tony Stark battles against a terrorist known as Mandarin, but there was a delay in the production of this movie that set the film back several weeks and cost thousands of dollars. Although the specific amount is unknown, the reason for that was because during a stunt, Robert Downey Jr. himself injured his ankle, which led to him out of action, being unable to act out for several weeks. Number 9, a car crash, Proud Mary. The 2018 crime drama Proud Mary was a hit movie that starred Taraji P. Henson as the lead actress, with Henson playing a character who is a hit woman. Although her life is totally changed by the son of a victim of hers, Henson is a badass in the movie, with this being jam-packed full of action, and with lots of action scenes bring a growing risk of something going wrong, especially when weapons and cars are brought into the mix. Henson drives a Maserati and accidentally crashes into a fire hydrant, which forced the movie to spend $12,000 in order to repair it. Number 8, transcription mistake, Skyfall. Skyfall ended up being included in a class action lawsuit once it had been released on DVD, with the suit claiming that the movie, along with others, had not considered hearing impaired customers who bought them, because the DVD didn't transcribe song lyrics or musical cues. Certain moments were missed, with the suit claiming that 10% of the population relies on those captions, proving that there was an extra audience to be gained and more money to be made. Number 7, guitar destruction, Hateful Eight. This is quite a bizarre example of Hollywood spending plenty of money on a mistake, with Kurt Russell accidentally destroying an antique guitar that was 145 years old and belonged in a museum. Violence is a common in Quentin Tarantino movies, and Hateful Eight was no different, with one scene involving a guitar, which Kurt Russell destroyed. However, that wasn't what was originally planned. The original guitar was supposed to be swapped out with a cheap dummy that would be allowed to get smashed. However, whoever was in charge of swapping them didn't, and Russell went to town on the original guitar, which cost $40,000. Number 6, relaxation station, Some Like It Hot. Marilyn Monroe is someone who is held in incredibly high regard amongst people in pop culture. However, on the set of Some Like It Hot, and the incredible popular star caused some major problems. Although many people likely saw the movie specifically to see Monroe, she actually played a key role in helping the movie go $500,000 over budget, with the director Billy Wilder swearing to never work with her again. Apparently she was very late to set, causing delays, and one scene reportedly took 81 takes for her to get correct. Number 5, Typhoon Destruction, Apocalypse Now. Apocalypse Now is now seen as a classical movie, with the film taking you through the horrors of the Vietnam War, with a story of how an army captain was sent on a mission to kill a Green Beret colonel in the jungle. However, mistakes out of the hands of director Francis Ford Coppola led to an extra $1.5 million having to be spent after a typhoon destroyed all the sets that they were working with. Number 4, recasting issues, Back to the Future. When you think of an iconic movie such as Back to the Future, it's impossible to think of anybody other than Michael J. Fox and Christopher Lloyd in their respective roles. However, that was almost the case with the role of Marty McFly. Originally, the role of McFly was going to be given to Eric Stoltz after Fox was originally unavailable for the time of filming. However, after filming several scenes with Stoltz, it became clear that a change was needed. By this point, Michael J. Fox was once again available, working around his other obligations, with $3 million having to be added to the budget due to the mistakes. Number 3, the downfall of Kevin Spacey, All the Money in the World. In 2017, several shocking allegations were made against Kevin Spacey that have effectively brought an end to his acting career. But at the same time, he was in the middle of filming the movie, All the Money in the World. This gave Ridley Scott a big decision to make, with allegations making headlines, and Scott decided to scrap all the Spaceys within just 24 hours, recasting Christopher Plummer for the role, with the reshoots costing an extra $10 million. Number 2, teething problems, Jaws. Jaws was an incredibly influential movie, with its iconic score and underwater villain that had people scared to dip their toes into the ocean for years, and while the shark in the movie terrified many, behind the scenes it frustrated others. For the movie, an animatronic shark dubbed Bruce was created for shots to make everything realistic as possible, but animatronics underwater is always going to lead to issues, as this proved, which delayed the movie a lot. Number 1, Reshoot City, Justice League. Reshoots in Hollywood aren't something unexpected or rare, with most movies having to redo a few scenes due to changes or issues found in post. However, when it came to Justice League, things were taken to a whole new level. Due to poor receptions to both Suicide Squad and Batman vs. Superman, Warner Bros. Desperately wanted to make sure this movie was a hit and brought in Joss Whedon to oversee tons of expensive reshoots. This brought a whole host of problems, including the fact Henry Cavill had a mustache for another project, so all of his scenes required digital work. All the changes ended up costing around $25 million. This brings us to the end of our video. Hope you enjoyed it. Hit like if you did, and don't forget to subscribe to our channel so you don't miss out on any of our videos in the future. Also, watch the 2 videos that are on your screen because I'm sure you'll love them. With that, I'll see you in the next video. Goodbye.